I don't like it, I don't like it, I don't like it here. You wouldn't like it, nobody likes it, nobody likes it here.
Alright. We got you about Napoleon.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry to everybody who, first thing we record when we gone back on a little bit of a work hiatus is Napoleon, so I apologize.
I'm gonna go see it. I'm gonna see what opens up. But boy, do I have my reservations about it already. Because the coronation scene in the he, the Pope blesses him, and that happened and everything, and then Napoleon stands up, grabs the crown out of the Pope's hands, and then presents it in front of everybody and goes, "I found France's crown in the gutter. I cleaned it off, and now I crown myself." And he puts it on his head. He did crown himself. That was completely planned. He had went over with the Pope. Look, I'm crowning myself. And the Pope said, "Well, why am I here?" And he's like, "To give your blessing to my reign. That's why you're here."
Okay.
I'm crowning myself. That was not, because the crowd, he took the crown from the Pope. I'm like, no, that's not what happened. So that's a problem for me. And then, in the Battle of Austerlitz, you probably don't know anything about the Battle of Austerlitz at all, do you?
Continue.
Okay. It's also called the Battle of the Three Emperors because
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
The Russian Emperor was there, and the Austrian Emperor was there.
I know what you're talking about, yeah.
It was Napoleon's greatest victory. It was like his masterstroke.
So he had a stroke.
No. He was able to defeat a combined Russian and Austrian. He obliterated them. A combined Russian and Austrian force by laying a trap.
Yeah.
And the trap was getting them to abandon the Pratzen Heights while they thought they were attacking a smaller, weaker core of Napoleon's army, and Napoleon had, then closed the trap and had him surrounded. And he in the movie, the clip I'm seeing, like, you see them, the Russians and the Austrians are marching towards his positions, and then his guys kind of pop up out of nowhere, out of ditches, and are attacking them. And then, Napoleon gives the signal, and they dramatically uncover all the artillery pieces, and it starts, shooting all the Austrians and Russians, and they start retreating, and they're retreating onto ice, frozen ice, and so the hundreds start drowning. I'm like, no.
That's not how that worked.
No. There were some Austrians and Russians that did drown, because it was in winter.
Yeah.
That did drown. We're talking like a couple of dozen drowned while they were fleeing the battlefield.
Yeah.
Napoleon did not personally command the artillery. There was no guys behind ditches. It worked because he was able to get them to act kind of brashly and abandon the heights, to think they were pursuing the French. And it's like this is like
300 level.
No. It's not that level of historical inaccuracy. And most people aren't going to know. Most people are going to be like, "Oh, it's a cool battle scene." I'm sort of going like, "Austerlitz didn't happen like this."
That's when you stand up in the middle of the movie and you just go off. I'm just like, you all have to listen to me now about how bullshit this is.
I just wonder what else.
Then me or Jeff Match will just show up and say, "It's time for another episode of Hate the Hateful."
Yeah, no, we'll do a long episode after the movie. I know I'm gonna have big problems with it. I'm hoping I'm gonna like it, and it kills me. Nobody speaks in a French accent whatsoever. It's just Joaquin Phoenix talking like Joaquin Phoenix. I'm like, and they didn't de-age him ever. Like, he's Napoleon for the whole movie. Like, from his 20s to his death, it's just Joaquin Phoenix now. Digitally de-age him, son. And
How old is Joaquin Phoenix right now?
He's in his 40s or 50s.
Okay.
The girl that plays Josephine, Napoleon's wife, is significantly younger than Joaquin Phoenix. Josephine was like 10 years older than Napoleon.
Really?
He looks like she looks like jailbait next to Joaquin Phoenix. I'm like, what is going on? You have the budget. Just de-age him some.
It's like,
Just
this
some.
is totally inaccurate.
If you want to do most of the movie when he's Joaquin Phoenix's age or roundabout, that's fine. When he's emperor, good. But like when he's in Egypt, he's like 26 years old in Egypt, not 48. It's just, I'm gonna have problems. I know I'm gonna have problems. And it's like, there was a PBS miniseries that came out in like 2002 about Napoleon.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. I have watched it over and over and over again. The guy who plays Napoleon looks like Napoleon. He's actually French. They filmed the movie in English and in French. It's interesting to watch in French. But they got everything right. Because the guy that played Napoleon, he was probably like in his late... He was maybe like early 40s. But when he was young Napoleon, they did make an effort to like use makeup to make him look younger.
Yeah.
He does look younger than like Saint Helena Napoleon. And Isabella Rossellini plays Josephine, and she's about 10 years older than the guy who played Napoleon. It makes sense. It's like that's what I'm. This movie will be held to that. Is what I'm comparing this to. Is that PBS miniseries? Because that miniseries did condense some things, but it did not add shit.
Yeah.
It condensed stuff, but I'm gonna have a problem. I'm gonna have a big problem. I know I'm gonna hate this movie. It's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be a beautiful, festering turd of a movie.
It looked amazing. But...
And it's like, I love Ridley Scott. I love Ridley Scott movies. At least I used to. He hasn't made anything in a while that's been good.
That's the last few things Ridley's done.
What he did, Exodus, Gods and Kings, that like Moses.
Oh, yeah.
That was not very good. The two Alien movies that came, Prometheus and then Alien Covenant, those were not very good. Really in the 80s, love. You had Legend and Blade Runner and Alien and not anymore. And then you had Gladiator in 2000. Gladiator's fucking phenomenal. But then, seriously, after that, I don't think Ridley's done a good movie. A movie that I've enjoyed since Gladiator. Because I think the next thing he did was that Robin Hood movie with
Yeah.
the guy from Gladiator. What's his name? Oh my god, I can't think of his name. The Australian guy. Russell Crowe. That was not a very good movie.
He was fighting around the world.
And then did he do Master and Commander? Can't remember if he did.
You're asking the wrong person.
I don't know. Historical epics aren't your thing.
I'll watch them, but
But Napoleon comes out, I think it's 22nd. Comes out, so that is...
if somebody says, hey, let's go see this movie, okay.
It's next Wednesday. They're showing in the morning. How long is this movie? Mana.
I'm charging my attack.
Let's see, Joaquin Phoenix is 49. The lady who plays his wife is 35. It's like they've inverted the age difference.
Did you ever watch the Time Squad episode of Napoleon?
No.
I can't remember what the plot of it was, but it was quite funny. I think it was a matter that Napoleon just couldn't get his groove on. Like, he just couldn't go conquer anything, and his wife got pissed at him and was trying to force him to conquer stuff.
No, that's
So it's-
kind of funny.
So his wife ends up taking over Napoleon's army while Napoleon stays at home.
Josephine is actually Napoleon.
Yeah. I miss Time Squad. That's like, because I love history. Like, it's like I don't care. I love listening to people talk about history. But one of the big ones, like I love hearing like the old war stuff.
Which war?
I would say like probably like any of the great wars, to be honest, because like I just enjoy hearing them. I enjoy death. Me and Death have a very one-to-one relationship with each other. He is trying to take my life many, many times. Heath, you are aware of how many times I've almost died.
Yeah.
It is like he is Dick Dastardly, and I am whatever hero of the week he's going up against. I'm like Dudley Do-Right, and he's Snidely Whiplash. And my stagely cunning is too much for him.
So it's like going over the cast of Napoleon. It's like it's hit or miss. It's like Rupert Everett as the Duke of Wellington. It's perfect. But then you get like this Moroccan actor as Marshal Louis Davout. What?
Moroccan?
He's Moroccan. Like Davout is like the Frenchiest of French guys.
You're trying to color code the movie?
Yes, as I do all things. I want historical accuracy. That's what I want. Davout was not Moroccan. Sorry, but he wasn't. If you want to like have a diverse cast in a Napoleon movie, then have Alexander Dumas as a big character. He was a black Haitian general in Napoleon's army. It's like the diversity is there. Just can use it. You don't have to diversify a French character. It's like you have a French Haitian black general who used to be a slave. I mean, you could do a movie just about Alexander Dumas. He was the father of the guy who wrote The Three Musketeers.
Ah, very interesting.
Yeah, so the guy who wrote, the seminal French author was a quarter black, and his grandfather was a slaveholder. The cavalry officer, General Dumas, I think his mother was a slave and his father was the plantation owner, and he was the Haitian, which was a French colony at the time.
Oh, German or wait,
Haitian, not Hessian.
Oh, okay.
You got the revolution on your brain. Haitian, Haiti.
Another great cuddleism.
Yes.
Resistance is infantile.
Infantile. So close.
I knew it was futile, but I could not speak it, so I just kept going with it. It's like I know what I said. So it is time to go back, Heath.
I don't want to go back.
I don't want to go back either. I'm getting ready to leave, so ha ha ha.
Well, that's not good. I almost forgot my damn water bottle earlier.
Oh no. Fun episode, Heath.
And I'm off tomorrow. I'm like, oh shit.
It was the Heath Hates Everything edition of 15 Minutes of Hell.
Well, Heath worries about this.
And then Heath will hate. Invitation.